So this is a small introduction about me. Hope you would have read this. Today we are going to try a little bit of visual arts from expressive arts modality. If you have seen my previous videos, you would have had an idea about what expressive arts is and what do we do in a expressive art therapy session. A little bit of idea. You can find these videos in my YouTube channel as well. I'll share the link with you later on in whichever group you are. So I'll put it in the emotions and life coaching group, and for you to just get in touch with the previous videos where I have given an elaborate expression. Explanation about expressive arts therapy and how it can be therapeutically used in a setting by a therapist, and what are the various benefits which we can get by working with a client on a one-on-one basis as well as a group session. So we are going to practice certain things today. The topic of today's topic is to let out the baggage, whatever baggage we are carrying, and follow mindfulness, to follow mindful living, to be in the present. So it's very important for us to live in the moment. As you see in this picture, someone is doing their work, or someone is going on trying something related to adventure. If this is the scenario, it's very, very important for that person to concentrate at the present moment. Someone who's digging in the ice, someone who's like wanting to try some adventure or some experiment, something thrilling. What is the most important thing at that moment is to be present there at that moment. So live in the moment, enjoy the adventure, whatever be it, whatever be it, even when we are doing work, even when we are doing some cooking, gardening, or whatever we do on a day to day basis, even playing with kids, it's very important for us to live in the moment, because that moment is only there with us. Enjoy whatever is there in the present, whatever we are experiencing. It can be adventure, fun, joy, thrill, excitement, whatever it is. Please do enjoy it, complete the process, and then like be complete the process by being in the present. Live in the present, live in the moment is very important. And let us try a little bit of activities to help us to be more mindful about what is really important to us and what is not important to us. We can say that you practice it to anyone. No, to anyone we can just say you practice it. But how do they practice it? What are some ways in which we can do some experiential learning to learn how to apply it on us? It's very important to know how to apply it and learn it. So that kind of an application oriented learning is what we are going to do. So let us get into the activity. So as I mentioned earlier, among the different modalities used in expressive arts therapy, like anything like sand play, clay modeling, and storying, which also includes storytelling and psychodrama and music, body movement therapy. Today we'll try out this visual arts technique. So what we're going to do is By using this visual arts modality, we are going to do some palm art. Palm art, the name of this activity is Let Go and Hold On. So, I will give you instructions step by step on what you need to do. First step is draw outline of both your hands using a color pencil or a paper on a plain sheet of paper. Please go ahead doing this activity. It's okay if it takes time, plus please do this activity. If you have understood it, please put a thumbs up. If you understood what you're supposed to be doing, please go ahead with doing the activity. If you have completed sketching your palm, that is the outer layer, only the outer layer. You're not going to do anything else. You're just going to sketch the outer layer of your left hand and then right hand. Right hand may be a little difficult because you have to make the outline using the left hand. So, both the hands you're going to make an outline. So once you've completed the process of sketching your palm, that is placing your palm on a sheet of paper, you're going to trace your left hand and then trace your right hand. You can keep it spread in a spread way, or it's your comfort, however you want, and whatever is like comfortable, feels comfortable to you, you can go with it. I'll play some music for you. Once you've completed, please let me know by putting a thumbs up. If we can move on to the next step, please put a thumbs up. Okay. So once you finished taking outline of your both your hands, we'll go to the next activity. You will segregate whatever emotions or thoughts you have in your mind till date. So when we are like even like sitting in a calm place, there will be various thoughts which are running over our mind. It was today there was kind of a special occasion where there was a Buddhist ceremony. on this particular Wednesday, where for an hour I mean, in that process, they conduct chanting and kind of prayers and dedication to God. So I was invited for it, and I took part in it. It was around 1 p.m. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. was a slot where I took part in it. But to be very honest, in that 1 hour, all the total 1 hour, I was not able to concentrate on whatever the activity was going on. I had various thoughts in my mind about my people, some people who are existing in my life, who existed in my life, or whatever hurdles or challenges are in front of me. Various thoughts were just running on in my mind as I was sitting for that. I took part in the prayer, but the fact that I'm bringing to your notice is that the whole 1 hour was not possible for me. To be frank, half an hour I could sustain my attention. Beyond that, it was all those thoughts about the past. Majority of the thoughts which was running in my mind was not something that was happening at the moment. I was not mindful. There were various thoughts which were running in the past, and some little bit of anxieties about the future. It was a mixture of both. So now what we are going to do is, you will segregate whatever emotion or thoughts you have in your mind till date. For now, when I'm explaining this to you, along with whatever I'm saying, there would be certain other thoughts are also which are coming in your mind. There could be some strong emotion that you're feeling at the moment due to whatever happened in your life, based on your life circumstances and whatever is happening in your life, only which only you know. Next step, what we will do is, you will write or draw the baggage you want to let go in your left hand. So, left hand, you've traced it. So, in your left hand, for every finger or in the center, whatever design you want to make, you can make it, which represents something that you want to just leave away. It is coming to my mind, but I just want to leave that. I want to remove it from now because I'm aware that it exists. And that way, I will either write or I can draw, however, or I will shade, I will color, whatever I want to, however I want to express that particular thought, idea, that emotion, or that trauma, or whatever it is that happened to me, or something that is disturbing my mind. I want to remove it. No, I'm going to put a stop to it. I want to let it go off my mind. So this the agenda of this particular activity is to help us get some awareness of what is something that I'm carrying in my mind still, which is unnecessary. If it is necessary and useful to me, fine. I will segregate it and I will hold on to certain things which is important. But in the left hand, I will be doing whatever I just explained. If you understood the instructions which I gave you, please put a thumbs up. All right. So please go on doing this activity. Take some time. I'll play some music for you. You can continue to work on your left hand for 2 more minutes, and then we'll start work with the right hand. Okay. So let me just explain the next step to you. If you have not completed with your left hand, you can still take some time later on. But I'll just introduce to use you to the next step. Here, what you will do is you will write, draw the positive, happy thoughts, memories, new goals that you've set for yourself, or you have an ambition in life, and you have new ideas for growth, enjoyment, all this in your right hand inside the trace of your right palm. So you took the outline of it. So within that, whatever you feel for each finger or the center portion, you will draw, write, shade, color, whatever. So the left hand is, as I told you in the beginning, let go, and the right is for hold on. So the activity name is let go and hold on. And why are we doing this hold on? It's because it's giving us an awareness of what you need to carry, what are certain thoughts, ideas, or futuristic plans, or that people, the kind of people I should hold on to, cling on to, or I can have in my mind for a happy life. Towards the end, all that we want beyond whatever luxuries we want, beyond whatever job we want, promotion, beyond all that, all of us want to lead happy lives. That is the goal of every individual here. So, thereby, what am I going to hold on? So, please go ahead doing this activity. After some time, maybe again we'll take 5 minutes for this to complete this right hand, and after that we can see what to do next. For now, I want you to only focus on it. Hope the instructions are clear to you. Thank you. Okay. So if you have completed your activity, this palm tracing, let go and hold on. If you've completed both the hands, then what you can do is, without mentioning your name on the piece of paper, you can send your artistic work to me on this private WhatsApp number. I mean, I want you to send it privately, to not put it in uh, a common group, whichever you belong to. I've shared my number in the chat box, to which you can take a photograph of the work you've done and you can share it. It will be useful for further discussion, and for also to our co-participants of the program to see what is there in the other person. Generally, when we did the groups, when I did my expressive arts therapy course from Women's Christian College, and like we were a batch of 12 people, I suppose. So during that time, to know what the other person is processing, to understand other people, it's not that only I am the one who's thinking this way. People have different perspectives. Something that I looked as a problem, someone else is looking at it as a positive way. Or I'm not the only one hurt. There is someone else also who's going through some similar things. It's no that way. It's somewhat healing, therapeutic, and also we are not feeling left alone. We have our own kind of support groups which can always help us, because nobody's life is a bed of roses. I'm sure nobody's life is a bed of roses. All of us have ups, downs, and that's the beauty of life, I feel. So, that you can do once you've completed, you can just put it on. You can send it across. So, because you're just sending it without the names, I don't want you to directly put it in any of the groups, even when it is emotional life coaching as well as Tamil Nadu participants, or any other group of mine. I don't want you to directly put it, because I don't want people to know your name. So, I will share it so that the others can have a look at it. So, that's the ideology behind what I'm trying to tell you. So, what can we do now? So, I've clearly now segregated what I want to let go, what I want to hold on. So, in this one very big challenge that most of us can face is, some people are not getting out of my mind. Maybe they created some kind of trauma in the past, or they're continuing to hurt in the present. Whatever be the scenario, some a little bit of tips of what I can do. This is a kind of psychodrama activity where I'm going to have a conversation within four walls, where that individual is not even present there. It can be my mother-in-law, it can be my spouse, it can be my grown-up kid who's not understanding, whatever. No, so, to people who intentionally hurt us, it could be a neighbor, it could be a relative who's just like we are holding on still in the mind. Maybe they hurt us only once, but we had hurt ourselves plenty times by recollecting whatever they spoke, whatever they said. So, in those cases and this kind of scenario, the best thing that I can do is to give forgiveness to those people, by not directly by going and talking to them, but within four walls. It can be anywhere. It can be, I can sit in my, I can just be there in my garden space, or I can be in my balcony, I can be in my terrace, I can be walking actually, or I can be only sitting in my bedroom, or I'm sitting in the puja room. Anywhere, doesn't matter. I can still give this message to the other person. I forgive you. I'm sorry if I hurt you too. Maybe I didn't do it purposefully, but maybe whatever I did hurt you, and that is why you're hurting me back. So I'm just saying, I forgive you. I'm sorry if I too hurt you. I'm not telling this to the other person, but I'm just telling to myself, my own. I'm giving these instructions to my own self when I think about that individual. May your wishes come true. Maybe you did this for a purpose. You wanted, it could be that I have something, but you also wish to have the same, but maybe you do not have that, so you're angry on me. That also is possible. I have a type of jewelry because of which you're angry without your knowledge, not consciously you're doing, without your knowledge. You feel that you too want the same, but maybe due to some circumstances or situations, I'm not able to afford it or whatever currently. So the other person is somewhere triggered and getting agitated, but that anger is shown in a different way without their own knowledge. This can happen. We are all human beings, we are all only human beings. So basic level of certain negative emotions people can be carrying, like kind of anger, sadness, jealousy, uh, some inner frustration, this kind of thoughts, emotions. Many of us can have, along with whatever positive thoughts and whatever kind of person we are. Sometimes this kind of a little bit of thoughts can come, because of which we end up hurting the other person. Either we have done it or the other person does it to us. So when the other person does it to us, we don't like, we're not able to take it out of the mind. So maybe you bless them. May your wishes come through true. Maybe you wished for that whatever I had, and because of that you got upset. So I just genuinely, I'm just blessing you. I'm just wishing you. May your wishes come true. May I'm also be like, I'm going to be happy if you're also going to get something like whatever I got. If that makes you happy, get it. I wish you that you get it. So that's a way which I'm trying to console that person by not directly telling that person, but I'm just like kind of a silent prayer for that person. Thanks for the experience. Sometimes we learn from experience. It teaches us what life is about and how we need to deal with certain situations. Sometimes I never made any fault in whatever activity was given to me. It could be official, it could be even something in the family. Maybe I didn't do anything wrong, but still, um, I was blamed for whatever happened. So those cases, like I must be little more aware to see where I actually um, let something loose, or I didn't take care of, or I didn't take responsibility for something because of which it happened. And if such a thing happens, instead of just yelling at people or shouting at people, or like whatever they do, I will give them back, is like not a nicer way when it is a negative scenario. So maybe I try to be nice to people, and I learned that assertive way of getting rid of people accusing me or whatever. I can still stand for myself and talk in a very polite way without hurting the other person. So I am just thanking the universe or whichever god I want to just um, saying thanks for giving me this experience, because from every experience there is a learning. Everything that we go through, however hard it is, there is some skill that we are learning, some life skill that we are learning to deal with the world in a better way, is my understanding. So forgiveness is one thing that we can practice, and secondly we can look at gratitude, to be grateful for whatever we have in life. There can be certain things for which we can actually say thanks to the nature for providing us, because not everyone is entitled to every pleasure in this world or every kind of freedom. Not everybody, every woman here is experiencing the same kind of freedom that someone who's even more empowered could be experiencing. But we have that space to come and attend a meeting. We have the space and facility where we can connect with each other on an online platform. We have education today to speak, to talk, to work on certain things. That awareness to work on ourselves is not there with everybody. Honestly, not there with everybody. I think we are this kind of layer where we have awareness about mental health, and that is why we are all here together. Maybe we are a mental health professional who wants to help other people by learning this, and that is why we are all here, because we have a kind of common connectivity. Maybe you are someone who wants to work on yourself. I can be a therapist, but it doesn't mean that I don't need any self work. It's not like that. We also do self work, so that we are in a place where we are able to radiate positivity to others. So first, if I'm having some empty tiles, it's necessary for me to fill it, fill the gaps in my own life before I um, help people, because that's very important for me. It's very important for a therapist to be in a healthy mindset when I'm meeting clients, so that I do the best service. I offer the best service for my client. That's very important. So to have a watch over myself is very important. This is for common for every counselor here, every therapist here. A silent player to nature for all that gifts that we have got, including the home we are staying, what the vehicle we are traveling on a day-to-day basis, the nice people whom God has or the universe has given us, or however you take it. If you believe in God, you can say God, or it's nature, or whatever the world has given me. Transition of emotions from negative to positive. So only by segregating, we did this activity where we are segregating which is some negative stuff which I'm carrying, and what is the positive thing that I need to hold on to. The more on of emotional declutter we do, the more space we provide for new things we aspire in life. So if I know what I should actually let go, and if I start letting go one by one, though not possible overnight, one by one, when I have awareness itself, we will start learning to leave it, because it's not helpful to us. Intelligent people will use what is helpful to them in their progress, whatever is helpful to them in their growth, and they will ignore all other things which are not helpful in personal life, professional life. What is the use of carrying certain thoughts or emotions which are not helping me to move forward in life? So only when I get rid of them, I'm getting more space to accommodate new things in life, some new energy, fresh people, new scenario, new environment, and new. Maybe I get a new job, new roles to play, and a different work timing where I'm able to give quality time at home, spending a lot of time with kids, that happiness, that genuine things which we enjoy. No, so only when that whatever needs to we let go of, and whatever we hold on is towards the end helping us to be happy, to be happy in life, experience the magical moments of life. So every moment is a magic. There's something that nature has given us. So that way, I think the more gratitude we have for people around us, we don't have to keep on expressing it. But if we bring to our awareness that these are the people who brought certain things into my life, or these are certain people who gave me bad experiences, because of which I became a stronger person. No, it's okay to thank them also. So we are giving two things out. One thing is forgiveness. Secondly, gratitude to people. So let me hear from some of you about your experience of working on the activity today. Anyone can go. What is some takeaway that you had from whatever we did today?
Back, I'm like, yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
this in this visual art, it's really very helpful to me because I came to aware of some of myself. What are the things I have to leave it, and what are the things I have to hold it. Even though I'm also a therapist, even though I'm also having some of the what say certain unwanted thoughts. So hereafter, when I came to written in this art, it's really very helpful to learn about myself.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I hear from others?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
like left hand, when I was doing left hand activity, like which I want to let go. At that time, I felt some, the emotions and the heartbeat எல்லாம் ரொம்ப ரைஸ் ஆச்சு. அந்த ஸ்வெட் அதெல்லாம் வந்து அந்த எமோஷன்ஸ் ட்ரிகர் ஆன பாயிண்ட் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபீல் பண்ண முடிஞ்சுது. அதே இன்ஸ்டன்டா ரைட் ஹேண்டுக்கு ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது ஐ ஃபெல்ட் த ஜாய் இன்சைட் ஆஃப் மை செல்ஃப். இன்ஸ்டன்டா என்னால் அந்த ரெண்டு எமோஷன்ஸுமே ஃபீல் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது மேம். இட் வாஸ் வெரி நைஸ். தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice to hear that experience. No, when you're getting really in touch with it, you can actually feel it in your body as well, because our mind and body is connected. The next person.
ஆ மேடம், இதுல இருந்து நான் என்ன டேக்அவே எடுத்துக்கிறேன்னா, இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு விஷயம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். இது நிறைய டைம் இது டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். இருந்தாலும் இது எனக்கு ஒரு கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு இதுல. ஏன் லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட்ல இதை பண்ணணும், ரைட் ஹேண்ட்ல ஏன் இதை பண்ணணும்னு எனக்கு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு கொஸ்டின்
It's
தான்.
not like
உங்ககிட்ட
that.
இருந்து.
It's just for the purpose of activity. Ulta also we can do.
ஸோ இது ஏதாவது லாஜிக் பிரைன் அந்த மாதிரி
No,
ஏதாவது
no,
இருக்கா?
no, no, not like that. If you want, we can have it right hand as let go, left hand as
ஓகே.
hold on also. It's our convenience. We just did it as an activity. That's all. It doesn't have any significance of why we chose left hand and why we did not choose right hand for let go.
ஓகே, ஐ கான்ட் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் இன் பிகினிங், ஸோ தட்ஸ் வை ஐ எம் ஆஸ்கிங் தட். இது இல்லாமல் நான் இந்த இந்த சப்ஜெக்டை வந்து ஆல்ரெடி நான் ஒரு 97ல் நான் இதை அட்டன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் இந்த கிளாஸ். என்னென்ன அப்படின்னா, வேதாத்ரி மகரிஷின்னு சொல்லி ஒருத்தர் இருந்தார், உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Okay.
ஸோ அவர்கிட்ட நான் இந்த கிளாஸ் போயிருக்கேன், ஒரு 1 மந்த் ட்ரைனிங் போயிருக்கேன். அதில் நிறையா விஷயங்கள் இது சம்மந்தமாக பேசப்பட்டது. அவர் சொன்னது இன்னும் எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்குது. நான் இதை நிறையா யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். இந்த மாதிரி என்னோட சப்ஜெக்ட்ல நான் 97லேருந்து 2005 வரைக்கும் இதை நான் இந்த மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணி நான் செஞ்ச சில தவறுகளுக்கு நிறைய அங்கே பிரச்சனை வந்திருக்கிறதா எப்படி பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு மார்னிங் வந்து எந்திரிச்சு உட்காந்து இதை வந்து அவங்கள நினைச்சு நீங்க வந்து இது பண்ணுங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லுவாரு. அதை நான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ அதோட பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இருந்தது, இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. கொஞ்சம் நெகட்டிவ் நிறைய இருந்தாலும் பாசிட்டிவ் அதில் இருந்தது. என்ன அப்படின்னா, ஒரு பெரிய இஷ்யூ ஆகிறதெல்லாம் அப்படியே ஒரு சால்வ் பண்ணி அது ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக அப்படியே போன மாதிரி இருந்தது. எனக்கு அந்த ஃபீல் லேட்டராக தான் தெரிஞ்சுது. அது ஏன் நடந்ததுன்னு அப்போ தெரியல, அதுக்கப்புறம் யோசிச்சு பார்க்குறப்ப அது அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆச்சு. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள்லாம் இது அப்போவே இது கற்றுக்கிட்டோம். ஆனால் அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு இடையில ஒரு 2005க்கு அப்புறம் இது அப்படியே டோட்டலாக விட்டோம். இதுக்குள்ளேயே போகவே இல்லை, நான் அதில் அப்படியே ஸ்டாப் பண்ணேன். இப்போ திருப்பி அதை ரீகால் பண்ண மாதிரி அது இதெல்லாம் போட்டு பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு அவரோட இதுதான் ஞாபகம் வந்துச்சு. திரும்ப இது ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்றது கொஞ்சம் பெட்டரா இருக்கும்னு ஃபீல் பண்றேன்.
Why I was smiling was something that Vedanta Maharishi told you is something after years that I am also telling you, but I don't know that. இது வந்து அந்த
எஸ்,
அது அந்த கான்செப்ட்ல அவங்க இதை சொல்லியிருப்பாங்கன்றது எனக்கு தெரியாது. இது என்னோட சப்ஜெக்ட்ல இருந்து நான் கத்துக்கிறது.
இல்ல சொல்லியிருக்காரு மேடம். இதை வந்து ஒருத்தர் கிட்ட வந்து அவர் வந்து எப்படின்னா, இந்த நம்மளுடைய சொல்லாலையும் செயலாலையும் யாரையும் வந்து நம்ம மனசு நோகிற மாதிரி நடந்துக்க கூடாது, அது வந்து தவறு அப்படிங்கிறத அவர் சொல்லியிருப்பாரு. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சொன்னாலும் இந்த விஷயம் ரொம்ப முக்கியமானது. அவரோட ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, ஹேஷ்டாக்னே சொல்லலாம், அந்த மாதிரி அவர் சொல்லியிருப்பாரு. அதுல வந்து நம்ம நிறைய பேர்த்த காயப்படுத்தியிருப்போம், அது வார்த்தைகளாலேயோ இல்ல செயலாலேயோ பண்ணியிருப்போம். அதை எப்படி நம்ம ஃபர்கினஸ் கொடுக்கறதுன்னா, நம்ம நேர்ல போய் எல்லாம் சொல்ல முடியாது அதையே. ஸோ அவங்க மைண்டுக்குள்ள அந்த யூனிவர்ஸ்க்கு நீ இது சொல்றத வந்து போய் அது அவங்களுடைய மைண்டுக்கு எப்படியும் போகும், அது எப்படியாவது உங்களுக்கு வந்து அதை பெனிஃபிட் கொடுக்க வைக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத அவர் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. ஸோ அந்த தாட் இப்போ அதை இதை பண்ணும்போது வந்து இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கூட நான் திங்க் பண்றது நிறைய நிறைய பேர் பண்ணிட்டு இன்னைக்கு அதை யோசிக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்தது.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
The
Thank
next
you.
person, anyone can speak about your experience about this particular activity. Which we,
Yes, Swati ma'am, this is Vimal. And it's like I enjoy doing the activity. So while I was doing it throughout the session, I was like immersed into it. So I kind of um, away from my whole day, which was pretty hectic. So it's kind of you are in the moment, so which makes you actually relaxed and you feel lighter. So I was feeling lighter and detached from anything else I have had during the day. So it was kind of a stress buster.
okay. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for such an experience.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's move on to the next person who would like to speak. Yes, please.
Ma'am,
Yes,
uh,
please.
so yes, ma'am. So we have done this actually many times, decluttering kind of stuff. And every time when I do this activity, I'm actually letting go of something. So I can feel that feel that thing going away from me step by step. I'm actually and the holding on thing, I have I have drawn some things that I want to hold on for the future also. So it's kind of manifesting also. While doing it, I was just manifesting everything, and I want to do those things in future also. So yeah, I felt a bit of a relief while doing this, and something to look forward also.
And when we do such things, I think it just stays in our brain that we did it. We processed it already because we are thinking and then only executing it. So there's a possibility how strongly like we are like holding on to it that it starts actually happening. As you said, no, I'm not talking about law of manifestation and all that, but scientifically also I'm telling you that when we really believe and process certain things, it's there in the head. It's not easily forgotten, so thereby it takes us the drive or whatever is there within us will take us in the way that we really want to go, which we are holding on to.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I hear from the others? Benny, would you like to speak? All right, if you have any questions, I can answer. If not, we can close with the session. Anyone has any doubts? Yeah, fine. I think like yes, ma'am.
இப்போ இந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டி பண்றது இதுக்கு ஏதாவது டைம் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோமா? இது மார்னிங் பண்ணா பெட்டரா இருக்கும்,
No, sir,
ரீச்
it's
ஆகும்,
not
இல்ல
like that. Whenever you get time, you can do it at your free time.
ஓகே ஓகே
Yes, Ilakya, ma'am.
மேம், நீங்க சொன்னீங்க இப்ப வந்து அன்கான்சியஸா வந்து சில டிராமாஸ்னால நமக்குள்ள உள்ள சில தாட்ஸ்னால வந்து ஆஹ் அந்த இதை வந்து நம்ம கன்வே பண்ணோம் ப்ரெசன்ட் லைஃப்ல.
Hmm.
அந்த அந்த ஹர்ட் ஃபீலிங்ஸோ அது ஒரு ட்ராமா மாதிரி we are holding to that incident.
Hmm.
ஆனா அன்கான்சியஸா வந்துமே நம்ம அந்த இதை வந்து ஆக்டிவேட் பண்றோம். அந்த இது செய்யக்கூடாது, அந்த தாட்டை கொண்டு வரக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது கூட அன்கான்சியஸா அந்த இடத்துல இதை வந்து கொண்டு வரும். ஸோ
Yes, ma'am. Because as I mentioned, no, by just doing one activity, we will not like just for 1 hour we did today. So it's not that it immediately get erases, but there's a lot of deeper work to be done. If at all we need therapy, even when we are a therapist, sometimes we can need therapy to really let go of certain episodes of trauma, if at all we've gone through such things, and or we are troubled by people in our present life.
Mhm.